Download and watch it live on Sport TV Now app.
Throwing himself into the scenery. Ralph Fernandez just collapses on the tank of the track out of Aprilia. Aldeguer, well, he gave his all, just coming up short. It was so close. You kind of felt that Bezzecchi knew himself that he had to make the move at turn 10. It was really, he didn't want to take the risk of trying to send it on the inside of Aldeguer in those final couple of corners, because anything could happen and when you leave it so late. A first sprint podium then for 24-year-old Spaniard Ralph Fernandez. A first podium of any kind in his MotoGP career. This is start number 75. What a weekend, what a day it has been for Aprilia. There's Raul's younger brother Adrian. I think it's safe to say. I'm sure most of you caught up with Moto3 qualifying, so we'll give out a rest spoiler. It's been a superb day for the Fernandez brothers, with Adrian on pole position in Moto3.
And he becomes, by my reckoning, Ralph Fernandez, the 19th different rider now to collect a sprint podium as they lift Marco Bezzecchi aloft. Of course, carrying all of Aprilia's hopes all on his own this weekend, with Jorge Martin absent through injury. What a difference 7 days makes. Taken out at the first corner of the sprint last weekend, he left it until the very end of the sprint today to snatch victory.
He's done this before as Marco Bezzecchi. A couple of years ago he came from 9th on the grid to finish 3rd in the sprint with another heroic comeback. That was about a week after he'd had major surgery on a fractured collarbone. Sweat pours down the face of Alex Marquez. He rehydrates and takes on some vital fluids. 4th over the line was Alex. Important points in terms of the championship as he looks to consolidate and secure 2nd place in the standings on what was an instantly forgettable Saturday for Pecco Bagnaia. This time last week, it was Bagnaia who was celebrating a Super Saturday, pole position in Motegi, and he never looked like being beaten in the sprint, did he, in Japan, leading it from start to finish. But he was absolutely nowhere. Surely there was some kind of issue that he was having to juggle throughout that sprint to finish 29.3 seconds behind the sprint winner in 13 laps. That's not Pecco Bagnaia at all, is it? You can just see we've only done 13 laps in the sprint, how sort of fatigued we've got Aldeguer and Marco Bezzecchi. What a moment though for Ralph Fernandez. What a day for Trackhouse and the Spanish rider. 3rd on the grid, 3rd in the sprint, his first MotoGP podium. Oh, he's left us. He's walked away. Where's he going? Come back, Raul. We need to talk to you. You've had a fantastic day. We want to hear about it. Ralph Fernandez, and finally with Jack.
Raul, huge congratulations. A first MotoGP podium. What a journey it has been to this moment right here. Just how much does this mean to you?
I'm happy. I don't have a lot of words. Yes, I know that after 4 years here in MotoGP, after 3 with Aprilia, if I am today here, it's for all of them, sure, because they never stop to believe me and always they support to me. So thank you.
Congratulations.
Brilliant job by the 24-year-old Spanish rider. That's only his 3rd ever top 6 in a sprint. Marco Bezzecchi's already got the ice-cool towel draped under his Michelin cap. What a performance by Bez. He has had a dream Saturday here in Mandalika.
Just a little footnote, by the way, as to what you've seen today in terms of championship standings. Ducati Lenovo have today, through all of the drama, they have clinched the team's championship.
Let's go in here very shortly from Aldeguer, who was less than 2 tenths away from becoming our youngest ever sprint when he led it for so long until, turn 10 on the last lap. 2nd, though, in the sprint from the front row, and now he's with Jack.
I mean, we can see the emotion on your face. You've got so much to be proud of there, but what are the emotions like right now after missing out on victory? It's so late.
At the end, we have to be happy. Stay another time on podium for sure is a big result, but after lead of the race with a very good pace, lost the victory in the last lap. For sure, it's not funny, but nothing. We have tomorrow another chance for sure. Better with Aprilia is doing a very good job. the last laps they was faster, but nothing. We try to improve a little bit more this afternoon, and we will see tomorrow.
A brilliant ride, well done. Thank you.
Yeah, there were 221 corners in that sprint, and Aldeguer led for 213 of them. He came so close, so close. His time will come, showing once again just why Ducati picked him up before we'd even started the 2024 Moto2 World Championship campaign. But so much praise, so much credit has to go to Marco Bezzecchi. It would have been so easy for him to have sort of lost his cool, lost his composure, particularly in these extremely hot and humid conditions. But he was ice cool under the intense pressure. And Marco Bezzecchi is now a 3-time sprint winner. And he did it in such dramatic fashion from pole position. Bez, your winner with Jack.
Marco, the nightmare starts, but the dream finish, 8th on the first lap. That surely has to go down as one of the rides of your life.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race. Unfortunately, we have to understand what's happened in the start because I lost a lot of time. But after I was so confident, so fast, and Fermin was already gone, so I didn't expect to catch him, but I didn't give up, and was fantastic. I'm destroyed, but was incredible in the last lap. I tried my all to go in, and I wanted this win so bad. So yeah, it was a fantastic battle. Congrats to him, but also to all my guys, all the Aprilia factory. I'm very happy, and now we think about tomorrow.
An incredible ride, well done.
Thank you.
Really was an incredible runners to take the checkered flag by just over a 10th and a half. They'll tell you that there was never really any doubt, but it certainly was. At one stage, he was almost 3 seconds behind the sprint lead. Oh, he was so close, a close call for Aldeguer. And as he said, it's gutting, so frustrating to lose the sprint so close to home, having done so much of the hard work at the front. But he can take so much confidence and so much belief from what's been a brilliant Saturday for Aldeguer, second on the grid, second in the sprint. Just look how tired and jaded the riders are. They've got to go double the distance in the Grand Prix tomorrow. It's going to be a real demanding 27-lap Grand Prix of Indonesia, isn't it, here? But your top 3 in the sprint, thoroughly deserving their medals. It is Marco Bezzecchi, Aldeguer and Raul Fernandez.
So at his furthest back in terms of time, and that was at the end of lap 4 when he was up behind Marini, Marco Bezzecchi was 2.8 seconds behind Aldeguer. He ultimately chased him down with 5 or 6 corners to spare. Well, 2 very happy people on that podium. I'm sure when he ultimately puts that silver medal around his neck, Aldeguer will make it 3. At the moment, understandably gutted to have come so close and fall short on the final lap, but he was beaten by a brilliant Bezzecchi today. He can certainly have no qualms about that. Many congratulations to Raul Fernandez. His weekend has deserved this. A first sprint medal for Raul Fernandez and a dream day for the Fernandez family in Mandalika. Second place for Aldeguer and a 3rd sprint podium of the season. The 2 previous have been 3rd places. This is 2nd, a best sprint result. But he led for 11 3/4 laps, didn't he, really, of that sprint. 2nd place for Aldeguer. Underlining that he was the only rider really to hold the candle to Bezzecchi here this weekend. But after making life so difficult for himself on lap 1, Bezzecchi battled back. And in an absolutely thrilling sprint in Indonesia, it's gold for Bezzecchi and for Aprilia in Indonesia.
And for our winner, now it's time to celebrate it with Prosecco. Sekali lagi lombok, sekali lagi Perayaan, sekali lagi mandalika. Mana dia suaranya? Berikan
chant his name. Bezzecchi, Bezzecchi, Bezzecchi rings out in the fan zone here at the Grand Prix of Indonesia. What a great reception Bez is getting, and rightfully so. Game on, isn't it, in terms of the battle of a second in this, well, the third rather, in this World Championship. The gap between Bagnaia and Bezzecchi shrinks to just 20. Pecco Bagnaia having one of his most miserable sprints ever, finishing nearly 30 seconds back of his compatriot. The gold medal, though, dangles around the neck of Marco Bezzecchi, the 26-year-old Italian. His third sprint victory. Double figures now for Bez in terms of sprint podiums. That's number 10. He certainly hasn't had to work too much harder in the previous 9 than he did on that occasion. Pushed all the way to the line by Aldeguer, as he now gets to address some of our most passionate fans in the world. MotoGP mania has hit Mandalika, hasn't it, this weekend? 30,000 fans greeted Bez and co in nearby Mataram in the pre-events here on Wednesday. And many of those 30,000, well, they've made the journey here to the Mandalika circuit, where they have been treated to some show. The late show, as far as Marco Bezzecchi is concerned, as he passed Aldeguer for the win, with just, 7 corners from home. A popular podium, that one. Bezzecchi's brilliant recovery and comeback to take the victory. Aldeguer so close to history in his best ever sprint, and Fernandez completing a fantastic day as far as the Aprilia factory are concerned. They might be under strength, but they're not under par, are they, at all? As Bezzecchi and Fernandez start and finish the sprint first and third. There goes your podium Prosecco. And now they have to get...
Download and watch it live on Sport TV Now app.